I am
Peekaboo.
a peekaboo. I see
I
you.
didn't know you were alive.
Yeah, I just went live. I'm late.
Yeah, by like 20 minutes.
Yeah, I know. Hey, Scooter.
Going behind our schedule there.
Child.
I'm gonna walk away before you sit back with me.
Child?
Hey, you love me.
That's beside the point.
You got stuck.
Yeah, I know. Hey, Mark. Hey, Mandy. Hey, Tracy. Tracy, you should be in bed.
Or Miss Tracy.
Yes, our Miss Tracy.
Hi. I
Dude,
don't know why my voice went high pitched.
sensitive right. Bring it down. Bring it down. Bring it
I
down.
don't know why my voice went high pitched.
I don't know either, child.
What? That's so mean.
Oh.
That was a voice crack or something.
Anybody want some kids just for a little while? I need a break.
You're getting a break all week for 5 days. Mom,
No, I'm off duty.
wrong, wrong.
I'm off duty.
You're getting a break for 5 days. You'll live.
You sure about that?
Well, you'll miss us by the end of the week.
You sure about that?
What
No,
did you
no.
tell us last year? I missed you guys. Y'all were very home this week.
Y'all were quieter last week. No, last year.
Huh?
Y'all were quieter last year.
And we only get louder as the years go on. Just suck it up. I'm going to the bathroom. Not me, the family.
I know the window's open. Uh, all right, Tracy. Are you sure, Scooter? Are you sure? Are you sure? I'll share. You'll send them back. I know you will. They'll have you laughing at least for a little while. I know. I know. She's about to. They both are. They just got done watching a movie. Scooter. They're a handful, man. They're a handful. They keep you on your toes, though. They keep you young. Miss Tracy says you need to go to bed. You got to get up early.
I know.
I just told her you guys just got done watching a movie.
Hey, what did you tell me of this when we were gone for a weekend?
Yeah, I know.
So, what's
Uh,
going to happen by the end of the week?
Shut up.
Capture number. Trinity out.
I was proud of myself too. You know what helped me? What part of what helped me stay? Night. Love you. um, hubby has to work. He's at work right now. He's on graveyards. I kept telling myself, no, he needs to sleep. He needs to rest. He needs to sleep. He needs to rest. If I go home, Georgie's going to bark and raise hell. So I need to keep it quiet so he can rest. That helped. That helped. And I came home and I made myself a batch of brownies with almond flour and Splenda so I can have them. That's how I treated myself. I made healthy brownies. Unfortunately, I had to make them with almond extract instead of vanilla extract, so they're eh. Um, I gotta get some vanilla extract. I went to church today for the first time since COVID. Granted, I didn't go all the way in, but I went and I stayed. Mona was a hit. Mona was a hit. Yes. Yeah, Mona was a hit. I didn't go all the way in, but I stayed. Yeah, and it was just me and the kids, and the kids went to their designated areas, and I stayed by myself. I mean, I had a couple people look at me, but hey, it is what it is. I was I was so nervous. I actually wore a shirt with sleeves, and I was so nervous. I spilled coffee on myself in the first 20 minutes because my hands were shaking so bad. Now I got to get coffee stains out of my shirt because it's one of the few shirts that I actually own that has sleeves. T-shirts. I have long sleeve shirts, but it's one of the few T-shirts I own that actually has sleeves. Yeah, yeah. I was in the quiet room. I was able to calm down once everything settled down. But yeah, first 20 minutes and I spilled coffee on my shirt because my hands were shaking so bad. So now I got to get coffee stains out of my T-shirt. And Mona got all the kid love. She was in heaven. She was in. Mona was living it. All the kid love. So and then I went outside before everybody got out. So I was yeah I was not about yeah no I'm good. I'll go outside before everybody gets out. So that helped. Yeah, the vid did a number on me. I already had a hard time with things, and yeah, that just did a number on me.
Okay, brother.
I still don't know how often I'll go, but we'll see. I'm still working on it. So I'm still working on it. Hey, antics. It was good when I could get my stupid mic to stay connected. It was driving me nuts. We ended up leaving a little early. Once the sun went down, the temperature started. Oh, I actually went to church this morning and stayed. Granted, I didn't go all the way in, but I stayed. And I sat by myself. The kids went to their designated areas. Um, and hubby did not go with me. He was at home because he had to work graveyards last night. So, yeah, I did. Yeah, I that was inside. That was inside. And they have grown significantly since. Well, I we used to go regularly, and then COVID and everything in the lockdown and that made my issues significantly worse. Um, I haven't gone anywhere before Mona. I hadn't gone anywhere by myself for years, even to church. Um, I I am a believer. However, don't I don't really talk about it much here, simply because I know so many have been hurt by faith. Um, and I respect that. So I don't talk about it much here. Um, but we did used to go to church regularly before the vid. Um, I just did never go by myself. Um, even even when I was helping with Celebrate Recovery, I didn't I didn't go with my husband. Um, and even before we had the children's area, um, Tracy, our Tracy here, was still with me there. And I trust that woman with everything. Tracy is a very, very near, very dear person to me. So even though I didn't have my husband, and many times before we had the children's area, um, and I did have a sitter for the kids, I still had Tracy with me there. Um, and I respect that, Mandy, to a T, which is why I don't, here in this format, I don't normally talk about it very much. I respect that. Um, I don't talk a lot about my faith here because I know in this area with a lot of the people that and the friends that we have made here and gathered in my community here, many have had um, a lot of trauma through different faiths, and that's part of what has drawn us together. So I respect that and I honor that, which is why I don't talk about my faith very much here, um, because I respect you guys too much to do that. Um, but I had Tracy with me, and so um, yes, Tracy is very, very near and dear to me. Yes, I did. I did have Tracy, and so even though being part of CR and being a leader with CR, I still had Tracy, even though I didn't have hubby or the kiddos. And then we had the children's program, and so I still had the kids with me, and I still had Tracy, and then for regular church, I still had hubby, and when he had to work or couldn't make it, then typically I didn't go either. And and then with the vid, it hit, and Tracy, I'll tell you, God, it took, it was, Tracy, what, probably close to 2 years before I was even comfortable leaving the house to do anything almost. Yeah, ex- exactly, Tracy, exactly. And with many in the community that we have built here, um, yeah, I try not to talk too much about, um, I try not to get too deep into faith or, anything, because I don't want to bring up any of that trauma or anything for anybody. So I try not in this space here. I try not to bring up too much of it, just out of respect. Thank you, Mandy. You're the best. Yeah, it was a good year and a half, almost 2 years before I felt comfortable going anywhere. I know it was at least a year before I could even leave the house comfortably, whether I went into the store or anything. Oh, oh, yeah, no, it was bad. It, the vid made things so much worse for me. Oh yeah, yeah. It was bad for me. The only place I felt comfortable was literally home and the shop. That was it. That was the only place I felt comfortable, was home and the shop. That was it. It took me forever. Oh, I can imagine antics. I can imagine. Oh, that there's two reasons I sit so far back when I do these concerts in the park. One is Mona, and there are several off lead dogs. And two is because there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people. It doesn't start out with a lot of people, but by the time they're about halfway through, there's a lot of freaking people. A lot. And I'm just not about that game. I agree, Antics. Crowds are scary. Yeah. Hey, Brad. So, yeah. Yeah. I'm just like, but I just kept telling myself, no, hubby's gonna rest, hubby's gotta sleep, he's gotta work tonight. And if I go home, I walk in the house, George is gonna throw a fit as soon as I walk in the house. Oh yeah, I have to know where the exits are. I have to be, I have to have a clear shot to the exit. Um, I start getting shaky and nervous when my exit route is blocked. Yeah, no, not dead. Yeah, that was exactly where I was fixing to ask. How's the puppy? Oh, right, Antics. Yeah, no, not good. Yeah, it made me worse. I'm not gonna lie. It really did. I already wasn't great, but it definitely made me a lot worse. Okay. Yeah, see, I can't do that either. I can't handle that either. Oh my goodness. Oh, she's precious. Yeah, Antics. Oh yeah, no, I knew. I knew when it got to the point where I started hyperventilating. I mean, I would always have a hard time shopping, and stuff. I've always had a hard time, and even before the bid, I hadn't. It gotten to where poop monster. I had already been to the point where I hadn't gone anywhere by myself for a long time. But then it got to the point after the vid when that I was so I would start hyperventilating. My heart rate would just start skyrocketing. Oh, And I would run out of the store, and my family would have to finish shopping or whatever it was that we were doing. So I would have to tell hubby what we needed before we go to the store to make sure we would get it, or tell the kids, or whatever. You know, I'm showing. Absolutely precious. Oh, she's an absolute doll. Let's see, there we go. She's an absolute doll. How's she adjusting? Is she doing good? Oh, she's so daggum cute. She's so precious. She's so damn cute. She's so damn cute. Six, seven. It probably will. Um, Especially if you've changed her food when you brought her home. Yeah. If you've changed her food or are changing her food, that's to be expected. Also, sometimes if even if she's on the same food, sometimes just the change of environment can do that as well. Sometimes it just takes a little bit for her to settle in. Zoomies. I love puppy zoomies. Oh, I bet. I bet. Oh, I have to sneeze. Three, 5. That's what I'm saying. Post it. See, I'm not the only one that wants to see it. Oh, I'm so jealous. All right, Brad. Yarn shopping. No fair. Absolutely no fair. Uh-uh. That's not fair. No rubbing it in. Oh, I can't wait to see those. Yeah, we don't know who he is. You won't tell us. Yeah, I know. I think I know, but I'm not sure. All right, getting there. Whew. That narrows it down a lot. Okay, I think this is going to be a little too much. Here we go. Yeah, it got pushed back a little bit. Yeah, we'd all be traveling to hold that intervention for sure. Because, you know, uh-uh. Nyeh. Not my antics. No, 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 no. Uh-uh. No, no. Oh, yeah. Brad, have you not seen Mona? And she's not even a puppy. Okay. You know what though? Even though she's not a fan of most dogs, the puppies that she has come into contact with, she has been excessively gentle with. So she would probably want to snuggle. Yeah, she has definitely been excessively gentle with the puppies. Um, Antics, you do realize you're talking to Brad, right? Just saying. Diddle the like button. That's fantastic. She has her moments. Tickle the like button. I like that one. Tickle the like button. These mice are so damn cute. They're a pain, but they're so damn cute. Smash is a good one. Oh, I bet, Brad. I can imagine. Knowing you, oh, I bet. Come on. Nope. There we go. To my voice. Hey, Lydia. You sent me yarn porn? Oh, yes. I must. Oh, I am so jealous. Look at these colors. I am so jealous. I'm so jealous. Technically, yeah, kitten toys. Superwash merino. Oh, oh, she responds to my voice. That's so fun. Um, Lydia, do you have me on computer or uh on phone? Yeah, I can tell that on my phone. I You can't tell on the computer, but I can tell on my phone. All right. Um, Lydia, the pattern is on www.amigurumitogocom, and this is one of the pictures. It didn't print very well because one of my colors um, was clogged. But that's one of the pictures on the pattern, and that's the website where I got it. amigurumitogocom. That's where you can find the pattern. And like I said, that's one of the pictures. It didn't print great, but that's one of the pictures of the pattern. And if I didn't stop so much to read chat and talk and chat, I'd work through it a lot faster than I do. Yarn porn is just pictures of yarn. That's all it is. And here's one, Lydia. Here's one completely done. And I don't use hey Zippy, um, I don't use polyfill when I make pet toys. Um, I worry about the animals pulling the polyfill out, the stuffing out. I use because I always have t-shirt sleeves from me cutting the sleeves off my t-shirts. Um, so I keep those and I cut those into strips and I use that for stuffing for pet toys. I don't use polyfill. Scrap felt is a good one too. But I have a ton of t-shirt sleeves. So either I give them to my husband for polishing cars, or I'll use them for scrap for painting or crafts or and stuff. So I don't use polyfill for pet toys. I'll cut this into strips and I'll use the t-shirt material. It's much safer than polyfill for pet toys. No, no, it's not OF. No, it's just when you get like mechanics say tool porn for tools. Oh yeah, I'm bad for that antics. Like I have a whole bag of scraps and bits of vinyl that I keep, or stuff like that. Yeah. Seamstresses talk about fabric porn, crochet and knitters, yarn porn. Yeah, that's what it is. Painters, paint porn, canvas porn, whatever. Yes, I've seen that, Zippy. Yes. Um, if you're doing smaller projects, little bits, things like this, if you crochet tight enough, you can use small bits of scrap yarn, like create a bin of your little bits of scrap and little projects like this that are going to be used for like keychains and stuff like that. Right, antics? Um, yes, mosaic. Yes. Um, puppets, something that's not going to be used by an animal or a small child. You can use bits of yarn to stuff it with. Um, instead of or bits of scraps of fabric, things like that. But yeah, I don't. If it's for an animal, I do not use polyfill at all. Hmm. Now, I if I'm making a big piece, um, and it's for a stuffy for like a child, then I'll use polyfill. But I don't use polyfill for animals at all, at all. Yeah, no, we know he got all excited about that yarn. I know I did. That was some pretty yarn. I'm jealous. So, and then I have another one. I don't know. Antics. My oldest has a doll that I made for her that was almost the same size as her when she was 18 months old. She, I kid you not, this thing was almost the same size as her, and I made it when she was 18 months old. Do what? But I also tend to, not much now, as much now, because, you know, my job, my hands are much more tired, and the bit of, I do have a bit of arthritis in my hands. Zippy. See, I do drop some educational information occasionally. You never know what kind of information you're going to learn. Um, yeah, you never know. And use old pair socks. Yeah, that'll work too. Old towels will work. Um, Old towels would be really good for dogs, for dog toys. You can cut them into strips, wide strips, and then roll them up and then braid them. That works for really good for like tug toys and stuff for bigger dogs, and then narrower strips and roll them up and braid them for small dogs. Oh yeah, Christmas gift. Ugh, I'm so jealous. Um, and those are good gifts to make for. You're good, Zippy. You're good. Totally good. Totally good. I appreciate that. Yeah, because you never know when I'm going to drop a tidbit of information, a good nugget to keep in the back of your nugget of knowledge to keep in the back of your mind. You never know. Um, but yeah, little tug toys to get an old towel from like the thrift store or yard sale or something that might be stained up or something. You can get it donated, even better. Cut them into strips, and then a big dog, cut them into wide strips and then roll it, and then braid them and donate it to um, donate it to shelters, rescues, all kinds of different places. Um, and that's a great thing to do for recycling materials. Less that goes and ends up in landfills. Now you're good, Zippy. I appreciate that. It's always good to hear that when I'm going off on my little tangents, somebody learns something. I don't know if that's a good thing, Brad, or not. I hope so. I hope so. Um, but this is Google we're talking about. Oh, good, Brad. Good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's a great way to recycle and keep more material out of the landfill. But yeah, there's all kinds of um, rescues will take stuff like that. SPCA, ASPCA, um, just animal control facilities. I know. I was doing a lot of research. I was doing a lot of research. When I get my brain going down a research, down a road, I can't stop myself sometimes. Sorry. And I was down that wormhole. Yeah, I was on a roll that night, and kind of that night that stream just went with it because I was on a roll. That's all she wrote. Yeah, I was on a roll that night. It's just, it's amazing sometimes. All right, Lydia, get some rest, honey. We'll see you later. Um, it's some of the crap they get away with putting in dog food. It's seriously crazy. And not just that, but what they can get away with calling premium and not premium, and yeah, it's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. you I'm glad you did. I'm glad. I'm glad because I was on a roll that night. And it helped because I was able to kind of organize my thoughts a little bit as I was kind of going through all the information that was, so it helped a lot being able to talk through it. Yeah, it helped a lot. I hear feet. Oh, that was a big stretch, Mo. That was a big stretch. What are you doing? I got a piece of hair on my shoulder. Yeah, I get into my research sometimes. I get down the wormhole sometimes, and it just, yeah. And that one took me, yeah. That one I couldn't turn loose of. That one I couldn't turn loose of. But it just, there's so much that it just, yeah. So much crap goes into our dog food, and you think you're getting a good product, and it's like you start actually looking at what each thing is, and it's like, Well, that's actually not a good thing. And then you start looking at where they source these things, and it's like, yeah, this isn't a good product, but this is what I expect my dog to eat. Yeah, no, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. You have not. What's up? I will try to help however I can. Ooh, fantastic antics. That's always a good day when you can figure it out. Hopefully, it's not very far back. Oh, good. At the moment, she's just having her chicken. Try adding just a little bit of rice to see if you can kind of pull her stools together a little bit, Brad. Just a little bit. The chicken might be a little bit rich. In my opinion, can a kitty who has aggression placement? It depends. Zippy, I'm going to be 100%. It depends. One, how long has the behavior been going on? Two, what potentially caused the behavior? And three, how much the owner, I don't know if this is your dog or somebody else. She won't touch the rice. Try a different type of rice. Also, a pumpkin might, a tiny little bit of pumpkin, since she's so small, might also be um, tiny little bit, since she's so small, um, might help. Um, if you're giving her white rice, try brown rice. If you're giving her brown rice, try white rice, not instant. Is the dog fixed? Male or female? No, no, don't, no, don't do that. Because unless you're fixed female, okay. Um, and now, give me some examples of when the behavior presents. What situations? Give me some examples. Is it white rice or brown rice? Long grain, jasmine? What type of rice? That's exactly what I'm saying, Brad. Exactly. Not even to even think about it, but let alone to ask about it. Exactly. There is absolutely no shame at all. Um, and unless you have long-term experience, it's okay. First, never try to get in between a dog when they're fighting, because that's going to cause more issues and more risk of injury to you and the dogs. Your best bet is to simply both owners to pull apart. Second, muzzle train her. Not the grooming muzzles, not the strappy ones that keep her mouth shut. You don't want to do that. Let me basket muzzle. Fixing to show you what I'm talking about. Basket muzzle. She can still fully open her mouth, still be able to drink. You can still treat her. Okay. Okay, so this is happening within your home. Okay, so there, okay. Um, and the one you have, does it have the strap that goes over the head as well? This is for these types of dogs. This is very important that it has the strap that goes over the head so they can't pull it off. Yeah, puppy bed, exactly. What is the behavior that is setting her off? Hey, Pamela, how are you, honey? Okay. Ah, interesting. Hmm. Could it be, could it potentially be she's guarding you or guarding her space, her resources? Huh. How does she react when you walk by the other dog? If you had her on a lead and you walked her by the other dog. And also, who was in the household first, her or the other one? And what's her backstory? So if there's a barrier, okay. Okay. Now, I'm sure they're both up to date on their shots, but when's the last time you did a full physical on the pity? Looking for any signs of arthritis, anything, a full physical, blood workup, blood panel, the whole 9 yards. And do those physicals include blood panels? Interesting. Hmm. Blood work annually. Okay. And everything comes back. Everything comes back normal. Because there are some health issues that can You're fine, Zippy. There are some health conditions, be it that cause pain, and pain can cause some temporary, while the pain is flaring up, personality changes. There are some internal health issues and conditions that can cause personality changes that can intensify as the condition worsens, um, things like that. So that's why I'm asking. So you know, we're playing rule it out right now. Okay, and she's good with people. She's physically healthy. Okay. Brad is literally a puppy pillow. Focus. He literally can't move. I completely forgot. Pamela has mentioned that before. Are you kidding, Papa? I completely forgot about that. Pamela has absolutely mentioned that before. I'm hoping to get this figured out for you, Papa, ASAP. Oh yeah. If you guys want to do that, and okay, there you go. You got that, Zippy. Um, Here's the other one from tonight, Papa. Um, nope, it's 4.5. Welcome in, Duke. Ain't she precious? That's Brad's puppy, Papa. Ain't she precious? Yeah, Duke, I was just working on making this little mouse. I just still have to do the ears. It's going to come out looking like this one. And then making little cat toys. Yeah, this one's a 4.5. Yeah, Zippy, and then email me. We can definitely talk some more about it. Right, Duke? She's a, oh crap, I forget. I know she's spring Springer Spaniel, I believe. And I forget what kind of terrier. Yeah, I've got cotton. Um, Remember I told you this is acrylic. I've got some cotton around here. I can make one in cotton for a dog. I have to find the cotton. She's, I think, I think she went downstairs with the girls. But we were at the park yesterday, and oldest took a picture of her. Oh, come on, focus. She had a grand old time yesterday, or yeah, yesterday. There it is, Springer Patterdale. Come on, focus. It is. That's the new one. Focus. Focus. You can see how high it sits. She did not get hot at all. Focus. Come on. There it goes. It sits like a regular harness, but it's got the Velcro on it for her patches. So yeah, she did not get hot at all. And it's got the extra loop on it so she can, when she has to pull me up on stairs and stuff. So it's got the extra loop on it so when she has to pull me. Very sound. Nice. So I'm over here in the States. I'm in the middle of nowhere, Nevada, northeastern Nevada, up in the mountains. And this girl right here is, yeah, me too. It fits her perfectly. This girl right here, if my stupid camera would stop going out of focus, I think it's because it's in black and white. This is my Staffy that I adopted. Well, the formal adoption was November. So November will be 2 years ago. This is my service dog. Hey, Eric, how are you, Annie? Her name is Mona. This is my girl. That was taken yesterday about probably about 6:30 last night. As soon as my oldest took it, I snatched it. I said, "Mine, mine." Yep, it's my girl. Well, it is. Excuse me. Yeah, she does a lot for me. Since my knees are shot, anytime I go up and down stairs, she walks with me. Going up, sometimes I get stuck and she has to help pull me up. Going down, she'll be right next to me. At one side, I'm holding on to the rail. The other side, um, if it's morning and my body's still really rested, usually I'm pretty good. If it's late day, then she'll go down with me. If it's at home, I can hold on to the wall. But if we're out and about and the staircase is too wide, she'll be next to me, and I hold on to her on one side and the handrail on the other side, and we'll go down. Um, if I get down, like if I squat down to get something like at the store, on the bottom shelf, I have a hard time getting up. So a lot of times I have to like pull myself up on the shelf. Well, I've literally pulled shelves down on myself trying to pull myself up. So that makes it a liability for the store. And now I don't have to do that because I can brace myself or have her brace and I can push myself up on her because she's strong enough. Oh my goodness, what happened, Eric? Duke, you and me both. You and me both. Okay. Now this says milk cotton, but I don't think it's. I think this is a blend. Yeah, this is a blend. I'm gonna have to translate that. Where's my phone? Oh no. It says 100% cotton, according to Google Translate. I'm making cat kitten toys. But Brad wants one for the puppy. She might. Might hell, she probably would. Okay, so let's see what colors I have in here. All right. That's ecru. That's white. Why does what look like the Riddler? We got blue, mint, purple, and yellow. Okay. Good night, Zippy. We'll see you later, honey. No, this, because I'm using acrylic, this acrylic is actually quite fuzzy, so it'll be perfect to just roll in the, I think I'm going to use pink, to roll in the catnip, and it'll pick up enough. I thought about doing a pocket, but this is quite fuzzy acrylic. I'll show you. Give me 1 second. Let me close the box back up. Papa, you shenanigans? Never. Never. Not the Papa. Oh, I missed one. Okay, I'm going to have to make my own pattern for a bigger one. So let's see. You can see how fuzzy this acrylic is. It's not real super soft acrylic, so it's quite fuzzy. There we go. You can see how fuzzy it is. So it's fuzzy enough. It'll pick up quite a bit of hang on, you can't see it much with my hand there. It's quite fuzzy. So it'll pick up quite a bit of catnip. Just rolling it in the catnip. So no, just a little bit, enough to, let the kitties have fun. Papa. Yeah, so these are the little mouses. Look at these little ears. They're so daggum cute. I still have to do the ears for this one. Little hearts. Poppy, you don't love antics anymore? kitty weed. Yes, it is. How's this pink? It's a light pale pink. Brad. I don't know why it looked, the light is kind of washing it out. Hey, Heather, we're doing all right. It's a little bit darker than what it's showing on camera. Not quite as dark as this one, though. You just good. Okay. Okay, this is soft. I don't usually work with cotton very often because it's usually really scratchy. This one's super soft. All right, so I'll put that to the side. That's for the pup. All right, I am done for tonight. Let's see if anybody is live. I do have to work in the morning and I have to. Almost, yeah. Salmon is just a tad bit, this pink with a tad touch of orange to it. Um, everything's in Chinese, even though I ordered from Amazon. So I don't have a color. Most of the label is in Chinese, except for the care label, which I will send you. I will send you the care label when I send it to you, Brad. But yeah, Crafty's live. Okay. If you would like to continue the conversation. Is she crocheting tonight? All right, Duke. We'll see you later, honey. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. Brad. That's fantastic. Oh no. Dadgummit. Hate when that happens. I know the feeling, Antics. Like, I'm gonna have to design this mouse in a bigger size. I feel your pain. I'm gonna have to make this mouse bigger. I know the feeling. I'm gonna have to size this mouse up from this to probably this. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. All right, y'all. If you would like to continue the conversation, head on over to Crafty. Tell her I sent you. Tell her I said hello. If not, and you're headed to bed and you need them, night meds. I'm about to take mine. Sweet dreams, sleep tight. If you're on the other side and you're just starting your day and you need them, day meds. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to find something beautiful to look at. It makes the day better, I promise. Tomorrow, Scooter Report. What's my schedule tomorrow? What is my schedule tomorrow? I will do my absolute best to be there. I will do my best. Cannot promise, but I will do my best to be there. Scooter Report, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will do my best. I can't think of anything else. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. Scooter Report, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'll do my best. I know. It has been so crazy. Last Monday, I had 11 dogs. It was crazy. It has been insane. Absolutely insane. Oh, we shall see. I will do my best. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head. So, on that note, as usual, remember a little bit of kindness, a smile, and a little bit of love make this world a better place. Don't forget to be kind to yourself. I'll see you guys later.